In this video, we will learn how to browse the contents of the underlying data sources so that they can be made part of a digital thread. The lower-level repository contents are displayed as a tree in two places in the Syndeia web dashboard. From the Repositories page in the left-hand menu, and under the Workspace tab on the Projects page. As we described in the previous video, the Repositories page shows us information only from the lower-level repositories, and we cannot create new intermodal relations. On the Workspace page, the user can see and create intermodal relations for the active digital thread project. But otherwise, the two interfaces have much in common, and we will cover them together. Video 1.9 showed how to gain access to a repository to build a repository connection. Once this has been established, we can view its contents by selecting it. If we chose a Jira repo, for example, we can expand it under Tree View. The contents are not stored in Syndeia Cloud. Each time we expand the tree, Syndeia reaches out to Jira through its API and displays the additional response. If the response contains more than 20 items, pagination comes into play, indicated by the small cloud icon next to an element. Clicking this displays 20 more items, continuing until all items have been displayed, and the cloud icon disappears. The user can right-click an element from the list and open it in that repository's proprietary browser interface by choosing More Details, assuming such a browser interface is available. We discussed Graph View in video 1.11. The three icons on the far right are labeled Details, Relations, and Search. Select an item, click Details, and we get a set of metadata about that item. If that item becomes part of a digital thread, only these attributes are stored in the Syndeia Graph database. There are typically many more attributes that Syndeia could extract, analyze, and display as needed through REST API commands, but this is the minimal set that is available on this page. Search provides a repository-specific set of fields that allow the user to search the low-level repository. Since each integration has different search features, see the tutorials for the integration of interest. After we complete a search, we can right-click the search results in the right-hand column to see many of the same commands available as in Tree View. The Relations icon displays the connections to the selected data object. On the Repositories page, this displays only the intramodal relations within that object's repository. On the Workspace tab of the Digital Thread Projects page, this includes the intramodal relations plus the intermodal relations that comprise the active digital thread project. In either case, the table lists the source, target, and direction of the relation. For intermodal relations, the table also shows the relation key, its identifier in the Syndeia database. And if exact version is false, the relation shown is pointing to an earlier version of the selected element, not the current version of the element shown in the tree. We can also add a reference intermodal connection from the Project Workspace page using the plus icon. This opens the Create Reference Connection window similar to the one that launches from the Explore Relations tab, described in Video 1.5, except that one end of the new relation is already determined. Once the other end and the direction are set, click Create to view the new reference connection in the list. In Syndeia Release 3.7, changes have been made to the Create Relations function. Information about the source artifact is displayed on the left, and a custom relations type must be assigned to the new relation. For a complete description of these changes, watch Video 1.17, Adding and Displaying Custom Relation Types. An alternative way to view these connections graphically will be presented in videos 1.11 and 1.12 on the Digital Thread Explorer. Contact us with questions or comments at www.intercax.com/help.